Shalom and welcome to my channel. In 2024, Israel was ranked number 5 happiest country in the world. And we've been ranked in the top 10 happiest countries consecutively in the last few years. And this is really incredible since, as you know, we've been going through some pretty tough times here. So here are 8 simple habits that Israelis do that will simplify your life. The first one is dry our laundry in the sun. When you're visiting Israel, you may notice a lot of laundry hanging out of buildings. Now, Israel is a modern country. A lot of people own dryers, but still choose to dry their laundry in the sun. Our climate is very warm here, and obviously it saves on electricity and money and is better for our clothes. And what is simpler and better than using the sunlight? For a big load, it takes me about 8 minutes to hang it up, but for some reason it's just a chore that I don't mind doing. I enjoy using the sun. It feels just better to me. So I love this one. People here dress very casual compared to other countries. A lot of this has to do with the warm climate that we have here. So year-round, you'll see people in flip-flops or in shoresh shoes with jeans and t-shirts, and it's very acceptable even in workplaces. There are, of course, some workplaces where you have to wear more formal dress, but even there, I think compared to the formal dress in other European countries and US, it's much less formal. Especially, you'll notice the difference in weddings. Weddings here are not super formal. Friends of mine that got married here that have parents from US or Europe, the parents will always want their kids to wear like suits, tuxedos, and the kids will kind of say, okay, maybe just for the photos or something. And you can really tell in the wedding, like an Israeli wedding is much simpler in terms of the dress. So this is because of our climate, but also something about our culture is just less formal, less pressure, more practical and down to earth. And as you can probably tell from my videos, I am super casual. I am the queen of comfort. So I don't know if I could manage in other cultures where you're supposed to dress more formally. It's just not for me. So I love this one. Instead of buying lots of imported produce, a lot of Israelis will choose to eat what's in season and eat from local farms. So this means in the winter, we'll have lots of oranges, clementinas, and in the summer, we'll have lots of watermelon and grapes. I personally love watermelon. I can't wait for the summer to start. It's very good to eat locally because it's cheaper and tastier, and in peak season there's more nutrients in the fruit, and of course you're supporting local farms, so it's just all good. But this also probably has to do with some like importing regulations where it's not so easy to import to Israel compared to other countries, so that also affects the reason that we eat a lot of this local and on-season fruits. Always having pita in the freezer. So every Israeli has pita in their freezer, and you just pop the pita out and you defrost it, and you could have it for dinner. Our dinners here are really light, so you have some scrambled eggs, some Israeli salad, and you have dinner ready. Probably in other countries you have maybe sliced bread in the freezer or other types of bread, but in Israel, pita is the most popular type of bread. Kids in school will mostly bring pita for their sandwich. This is my favorite. Take a day, take Shabbat, and really rest and reset. And even seculars in Israel will take this day and relax and spend it with family. Friday night here is a staple meal that many people have with their families, and 80% of Israelis will do kiddush, which is blessing the Shabbos on a cup of wine or grape juice. And it's incredible and inspiring. Some stories from hostages in Gaza, how they did what they could to perform kiddush in captivity with whatever grape juice or whatever they had, and the incredible stories. Our world is so technological. There's social media and lots of news, and since the war began, I admit I am a bit of a news junkie. So having this day, as an Orthodox Jew, we don't use any electricity or any electronics, so this is such a blessing to take a day, 24, 25 hours to really just reset and unwind from all the hustle and noise out in the world. We Israelis basically run our lives on WhatsApp. Israelis have one of the highest WhatsApp usage rates, and this is by far the most dominating messaging app here in Israel. We use it both for personal reasons and for business. In the rest of the world, WhatsApp will be popular, but they'll have serious competitors, alternatives. In the US, for example, for Apple users, there's iMessage. Also, they use a lot of SMS, Facebook messaging. For the younger generation, Snapchat. Europe, I understand Telegram is very popular, as well as Facebook messaging and iMessage for Apple users. And in Eastern Europe, some countries use Viber. What's really interesting is that some Israelis, especially some ultra-Orthodox, will use the WhatsApp status. And this is because they don't have a lot of other social media, and they use this for statuses and to post about their business and stuff. So that is really cool. My husband and I, we take WhatsApp to a real extreme. We have a designated group for so many things, grocery shopping and cleaning the house. And I checked my husband and I saw that we have 116 mutual groups, which is crazy. I asked friends at work, married couples, how many do you have with your spouse? How many mutual groups? And most of the married couples have 30, 40 groups. And I'm curious to know if you and your spouse, how many mutual WhatsApp groups you guys have. I think that 116 is definitely extreme. Using Waze for every trip. This can simplify your mind and relax you. You know that Waze is leading the way and you see what time you're going to get there. So Israelis, even if we know the way, we still use Waze to help us direct the way, and if there's unexpected traffic, they could help us dodge the traffic. What's funny is that sometimes Waze will find a way to like go around the traffic, and you see you and a bunch of cars going in this random way, and you know that Waze directed us here, and we don't even know where we are, but we just know that Waze is telling us what to do, and we're gonna listen to him. I love Waze, but I think that we shouldn't be 100% rely on it, you know, try to think a little bit or read the signs and things like that. The last one is we use tahini on everything. Tahini, we call it tahina. This sesame paste is protein and it has lots of calcium and iron, and we make our #1 spread from it, which is hummus. But not only that, we use it and we spread it on salads, sandwiches, even desserts. At work we have this tahini squeeze bottle, and people use it much more than they use the ketchup, and you could squeeze it as is, or some people like to make it creamier and mix it up with some water or some lemon juice. If you like the taste, you lucked out because it's super simple and super healthy. Which one of these do you already do? Is there any simple Israeli habit that I missed out on? Please let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Shalom, and I hope to see you in the next video.